And good night, and we are here. We are live. Ireland fans is back. For a little bit of Premier League special. One, this is the night before it all comes to an end. The 2021-2022 season culminates tomorrow, and I mean, there's not a lot of teams, fighting for something tomorrow. I mean, I guess if you look at if we could finish higher up or not finish lower than where you are. But generally, with something to play for, you're looking at teams like Arsenal, Tottenham, what the name, Leeds, Burnley. I guess West Ham can still pass United.
Yeah, but it's in the case that United have to win. They can't afford to draw because West Ham would, if West Ham win, West Ham overtakes them on goal difference.
Yeah, yeah. West Ham has a better goal difference, so 3 points is a must.
All right. Yeah. Sorry about that, fellas. Yeah. What were you saying, Moy? Sorry, there.
Yeah, it's the case that West Ham can pass United, but United has to win the game rather than getting a point. A point wouldn't be good. But West Ham has to also win their game. So
Hmm.
if West Ham win and United draw or lose, then they pass them. Yeah, because West Ham has 56 points, United has 58,
58,
West
yeah.
Ham has plus 11, and while United just have that plus one goal difference. So
Hmm.
it's in the United hands to finish in that position
Yeah.
right there.
Oh, sorry. Juliet is giving you some warning here, Moy. Man say tomorrow, no funny business. Comfy. 2-0 win, please. I mean,
I
I think
got
Juliet
you.
is speaking for all of most football fans, except those Liverpool fans. When we say we prefer Man City winning the cup because I mean it's less noise. You don't have that much fans. I mean, Munchie go and talk, but we know to ignore Munchie now. More going to send a couple of things, a couple of stickers in the group. But other than that, for the most part on Twitter, we're not gonna have a lot of them. So for then you week if Liverpool wins, especially in this way, nah, I'm even sorry for Ireland fans on Monday. We won't be able to contain your week. We're better able to contain those two. So
Yeah.
let's start here. Let's just start here, guys. I mean, let's start at the top of the table because but
Hmm.
when I say top, the higher up in the table. Because personally, and I'm telling you guys, I have no shame. I'm bringing in Cello here now, guys.
Hmm.
Oh, he came out. All right, so when he joins back in, so I'm bringing in Cello here. When he comes back. So I was saying I have no shame if tomorrow Pukki can can head in one. I really don't even care if it's an Eric Dyer own goal. If Harry Kane somehow gets that ball in the back of his own net, I will be jumping up as long as we can do the business at home to Everton. I am telling you, I have no shame.
Yeah, but Shaq,
Stella is here.
what happens even if Tottenham concede one, but them score four? What happens to that now?
No, no, no. This is Suko. No. We keeping it tight. Norwich City. Norwich City. We keeping it tight. It's 1-0 we win tomorrow.
Yeah,
I am saying, yo,
it's, they are in
tomorrow I'm
trouble.
back Norwich. Tomorrow I'm back Norwich.
Yeah, yeah. You see what Jolly is saying in the comment?
I see him. I see him. He
You
say,
you
I saw this going
you heard
on.
about that, right?
No, it's something for real.
Yes, 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 man. The fella's got food poisoning.
Oh, for real? I thought it was a
Yeah, that was
joke.
yeah. It's a serious thing, man. And I think Kane was the most affected player, but I think he reported to training late, so
Oh,
I guess they were able to
okay.
kind of shake it off. But
I didn't see
that
that.
thing, yeah, you see, there's a little part of history now with this that probably all you all don't know about. But I did a little research on it. The last time this thing happened, they call it I think it was the lasagna story they call it, right? That happened in
Yeah.
2006. Either 2006, 2007. The when Spurs had to play West Ham on the last day, and then there was a bout of food poisoning through the whole camp, and then Arsenal won their game, Spurs lost their game, and Arsenal pipped them for fourth spot.
Hey,
That's the
I'm telling
history
you,
of it.
Stuka, I have no shame. None.
So I just
But
None.
saying, it's amazing going back to a situation like this, like an acting live thing, a true story happened like 16
Mm.
years ago. Yeah,
that's
Okay.
tough.
All right. I mean, Jillian is saying the same thing happened with Brazil as well.
yeah, 98.
Fellas, give me a couple minutes there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
More, go ahead.
Okay, so yes, we already touching the Tottenham and Norwich game. I mean, I know Shaq is waiting for that surprise, but looking at these last results, I mean,
Mm,
their last five fixtures, Tottenham is averaging 2 goals per game in these last
yeah.
5 games they played, dating back from 2015 until now. Because even to the
Mhm.
latest result, Spurs beat Norwich 3-0 back
Mhm.
in December,
Mhm.
and in 2020 Spurs won 2-1, and just in 2019 is the only draw with 2-2 between Norwich and Spurs. So I mean,
Mhm.
it's a big case we have to be wishing on. I mean, football is football, and we know anything can happen.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Spurs basically has the nudge with 19 games played in their head-to-head, 11 wins to Norwich 3. So
Mhm.
it's, it's something big we're looking at, and
Yeah.
especially with if Kane and Son are available to play tomorrow.
Mhm.
Especially Son, he would be looking to go and get a golden boot.
Yeah.
So they still have
There's a
something
lot
to
to
put
play for.
believe in them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
So
more,
if y'all think, yeah,
Arsenal and Tottenham been in a situation like this a few years ago now. When the last day come down, both teams have to win now. I think Arsenal played against
Mhm.
Newcastle on the last day and Spurs play against West Brom. And West Brom beat them 5-1 or 5-2 or 5-3 or something.
Mhm.
So
mhm,
as much as I would like to see that happen, I know it's not
Yeah.
gonna happen. Spurs not gonna lose so easy.
Mm.
You understand? But
Yeah.
anything is football. Anything is
Mhm.
possible.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
have to
true.
follow those games because you see when these all these games start at 11 o'clock tomorrow, right? And
Mhm,
then they're gonna cover all of them. And if you haven't seen anything happen in the first 20, let's say 20, 25 minutes, you know, um, especially for a team that probably has to win on the last day. You probably look at it and say, you know what, you were hoping probably you get an early goal, right? To calm things down and
mhm.
stuff. But if let's say you reach 25 minutes and nothing has happened yet, then there's a bit of nerves that can creep in. So I mean, if anything, that is when people are following the games a little more closely because so much rides on it on the last day.
Yeah, you're so right
You
so
know?
far because even
Yeah.
looking at the result, I mean, Norwich can
Mm,
still go to 19th.
yeah.
I believe they probably will still play because they don't. Nobody wants to be the last place team, even so if you're already relegated.
Yeah.
So they can still manage to try and get 19th, and then Arsenal is
Mm,
depending on how the results of Tottenham go. Tottenham really just needs to draw at least
yeah, that's a draw.
in
Yeah.
order to make that fourth spot.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to watch that one and see how we plans
Mm-hmm.
out right this time.
And if you're touching on the Arsenal game now, I don't know if that's what you're gonna touch on now.
I'm going to wait till Shaq
You
is
wanna
here
wait
to,
till Shaka? Okay, all right.
yeah, to represent
Okay, I guess we're gonna
and
cover the other
celebrate.
game
But
too.
I'm gonna wait till Shaq. If you don't come back
Mm,
as yet, just dash over some of the few.
okay.
Then we have the let's jump to we not go to that one as yet. We have Brentford and Leeds.
Yeah. I
Brentford
mean.
and
I mean,
Leeds.
it's I mean Brentford are a very good team. Basically
Mm-hmm.
have they're in 11th position at the moment. The most they
Yeah.
can go is to 49.
Mm-hmm.
They can happen depending on results
Mm-hmm.
around the league between Leicester and Brighton. And then we know the case of Leeds United.
Hmm.
18th place, 35 points tied with Burnley fighting for that relegation zone to see who
Yeah.
goes down.
Now, Moy, the thing about this matchup in particular, right? There's a little bit of rivalry between those two clubs, stemming from they were saying stemming from the championship times,
Okay.
right? So there's a little bit of a rivalry between those two, and it could be very interesting on the last day because, of course, Leeds must win to at least give themselves a little bit of an outside chance. I think, if
Well,
anything, that game is gonna be one of the most closely fought ones between that one and of course, when we reach the Newcastle Burnley game, because they have to Leeds has to win that game and then hope for a result that goes against Burnley on the other side. So, but it's a little bit of a rivalry, as you said, between Brentford and Leeds. So it's and I think Brentford is playing at home. So boy,
yeah, it's
that's
a, it's
yeah, that's gonna be a
it's
very
a
tough game
home
for
game.
Leeds, though.
Yeah, and just looking at their head to head.
Mm,
I mean, I think this is the second time they only meeting in the Premier League. But as you
yeah,
said, they had history in the Championship and below
yeah,
even
they had
champ,
a
they got
yeah.
from there. But the game dating back to
Mm-hmm,
last season, the game drew 2-2. So
mm-hmm,
it seems like a very close and title game. So you have to see
yeah.
how that one plays out.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the game on this game right here?
It could be a tough game here. Leeds will go up because Leeds want for win, so they will go all out.
Yeah,
You
that's all out.
understand?
Yeah.
Because they
Um,
go want. Okay, me look on the table here. Let me go back
yep,
on the table. Go back on the table. Me look on the table here. Burnley and Leeds at 35. You understand? Burnley
yep.
play against Newcastle, which is that gonna be a big game for Burnley. But
Mm-hmm.
although me believe Burnley might drop, that game they might probably drop. You understand? Newcastle go want stay up, they not go want go down. You understand? Me say Newcastle, Leeds go want stay
Newcastle,
up,
right?
then go fight, then
Mm-hmm.
go all out.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But to me, honestly,
Mm.
when see them get a result out of that game. Maybe honest,
Um,
when see them get a result out of that game.
you're talking about Leeds, right? If I'm correct, right?
Yeah, Leeds.
It's,
Yeah,
yeah.
when see
Yeah.
Leeds get a result out of that game.
Mm-hmm.
I I mean, it's a funny situation, but I guess we can
Yeah.
touch in basically the two games right at the same time and just
Mm-hmm.
intertwine because Brentford and Newcastle are basically 11th and 12th in the table, so we can say
Yeah.
really both are really good teams,
Mm-hmm.
and Burnley and Leeds still have to play. So I mean, a
Yeah.
draw at least, but we wouldn't Burnley wouldn't be looking to get a draw. Best case scenario is
Yeah.
for them to win
Yeah. For them to win.
because they have a very far superior goal difference, -18 to -38.
35.
Yeah. So it only comes down to points right now. It's just points, not even about goal difference anymore. Goal
Yeah,
difference wouldn't really cause anything. Yeah. So it's points right
yeah,
now.
it's just points to
Yeah.
look at. Yeah. Let me just see how this head to head for between Burnley and
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle have been looking for over the past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for over the past like 5 games and dating back to the one for last season. So from last season, Newcastle managed to nick Burnley a 1-goal-0 back in December,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
Newcastle basically has fancied the last 5 fixtures with Burnley only coming out winning one. So it should be it's more favoring Newcastle, especially that they have
Mm-hmm.
basically been on a good run of form.
Yeah.
You know, Eddie Howe came around and changed what they had to do.
Mm-hmm. Change of ownership.
And yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean
That was
even
massive for them.
still, yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
very massive. And I think Bernie would like to make a point too because Sean Dyche is a very big fan favorite and they would
Mm-hmm.
like to stay up to justify their stacking
Mm-hmm.
of Sean Dyche because I think if they get relegated, it could be a huge backlash for them because that's one as we as football fans, we turn back to something even it's gone. It's
Mhm.
already went down long, all the way down the road. So that's
Mhm.
something could be a backlash for them right now.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that, well, Burnley playing at home that last game, so I guess everybody, the fans and everybody, will be behind them. So they'll have the full support to try to at least get a win from that game. So I mean, a win easily keeps them up. Then
Yep. We
so
know Burnley is a grit and grind team also.
yeah,
So grit
exactly
and
that.
grind. But their fans will be up for it because it's a relegation dark fight,
Yeah.
and we know a relegation is just as interesting as two
The
teams
title.
into the championship. Because it's the magic of football. We don't even
Mhm.
saw how
Mhm.
Everton had it just a couple days ago with a with
Yeah.
a miraculous comeback.
Mhm.
And I mean, looking into it, it's still in Burnley's favour because it could go a huge other way because Brentford has to face Leeds and Leeds are going away. And Leeds
Mhm.
do not really have that moral support
Yeah.
against Brentford that is playing at home and is going to fancy them with alongside Christian Eriksen and Ivan Tony. We'd have to see if I think they said Bamford could possibly be back for this game.
Mhm.
We have
So,
to
Yeah,
see.
man.
more ask you
Yeah.
a question. More
No,
ask you
sir.
a question.
Sure.
Um, the team that the team that um hold on one second. The team that the team that in the 18th position, then they're going to playoff.
No. That's
Mm.
this is Premier League now. Remember,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Premier, Premier
I think the team that in the 18th place, then the playoff with the third place team in the championship or something.
No, remember in the Premier League, it's just the bottom three go down flat. The bottom three go down, and then in the Championship, you have
Oh
the
yeah, in the
top two.
championship, the playoff, yeah, that in the
Yeah, they have a playoff for
championship,
the
You have
championship.
the top
Yeah.
two going
yeah,
automatically,
two leg
and
playoff.
yeah, and
Mhm.
then I think it's to third to sixth have a playoff to see who gets that third position. That's happening right now. That I think it's between Huddersfield and Nottingham Forest, if I stand corrected. So that should prove to be interested also to see who comes up, the watch to see who comes up in the Premier League. But just keep rolling. Oh no, I'm not going to touch that one yet. I was just about to talk about Everton. We
Mm.
can touch on. Let's touch on this Southampton and Leicester game.
Mm.
It's not really nothing. I think they said
Yeah.
in the table that it's still mathematics. It's the first time it's mathematically possible for each team to possibility gain a possession or lose a position in the table.
Mhm.
Yeah, Leicester versus Southampton. Leicester is at home against Southampton. How you how y'all feeling about this game?
Um, I think I would think Leicester would win this game. I don't think by Southampton as much. Like they might probably try to keep it tight. Um, in the early stages. Um, but I can't see nothing much than probably a Leicester win. In that probably about maybe two or three.
Yeah, but
And then Jamie
before we do,
Vardy is coming back in. I guess he's missed a lot of football, so he wants to get at least maybe get a few goals under his belt again. So
All now, he days done. He all now, man.
yeah, yeah,
Time
exactly. I
he
mean,
go sit down, man.
I think the Red Bull, because I know he has a tradition of drinking Red Bull, and they said he give these type of energy drinks. So I don't know if they're catching up with him right now, or he probably needs to go bigger by the case or drink three of them before the game rather than drinking one.
More
So
Or
then
maybe he
a
can go
good
play
now.
for Liverpool.
Red Bull and look there, that's on a good for you.
I know that's what I'm saying. It has been working for him. So I'm saying to keep it up, he needs to add two more on the case.
You wicked to the man, you wicked to the man.
I'm sorry,
if
I'm
one
sorry.
if one to take advantage of you, when you add two at you garbage, and I'll see you again then.
Maybe it's a 45 minutes and then sub out.
But
Super
for me
sub.
on that game, for me on that game, I go for 2-2 job. That game is just, I believe that game is just 2-2. Leicester is going to score a goal. Southampton is going to score a goal. You understand?
Mm,
But probably it might be Leicester might edge them. It might be a 2-1. Leicester might edge them out in the end. But me believe the game is just 2-2. That dangerous guy from England on the free kicks. Oh my God.
yeah, what
Yeah,
Prowse?
but yeah, let me just throw a question out here. Let me get Shaq involved with this one. Leicester, we saw them last season finishing, high up the table, fighting for European competition. But right now, they're in like ninth place, potentially could still get fast to finish 10th. And I know we have discussion on the show about Brendan Rodgers in our left hand corner on that fraud watch. So we're still keeping him over there because I know throughout the season it hasn't been really talked about because we're focusing on the likes of Liverpool and probably like Arsenal and how we're going, and they have basically went on the radar on their poor positioning. What do you make of this now? The Premier League is basically wrapped up tomorrow.
Um, Leicester. Okay, to be fair to them, I think they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, and bringing in Daka, he didn't hit the ground running as they
Yeah.
thought he would have. But I think I remember I think all of their fullbacks at the point in time were out at the same time.
Yeah, all of them.
James
Oh,
Justin,
Justin,
Ricardo Pereira were out at the time.
Pereira.
And they
Yeah.
ended up selling, what's his name? They ended up selling somebody to Southampton. Vestergaard or something? Like that?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
No, he wasn't playing for them, was he? No, he wasn't playing for
No,
them.
no.
But no, he wasn't playing for them. But I think, but in my opinion, they have his injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Brendan Rodgers, he's not the best manager there is. So
Mm-hmm.
bring all that, and let's not even just talk about their fullbacks. Madison, he's been in and out.
Yeah.
Vardy, he's missed, like Suko said, he missed a lot of
No.
football.
Yeah.
So it was a bad run for them. But then
Mhm.
also they made a good run in the Conference League because
The
they got
Conference
knocked
League.
out of
Yeah.
the Europa League.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
They
Mm-hmm.
had a good one in the Conference League. So I mean, I think they take this one on the chin, and I think this is where Leicester would normally. I mean, maybe their fans have been spoiled over the past couple of years, but I think this
Mm-hmm.
is a decent finish for them when you look at the
Yeah.
quality of teams that are finishing ahead of them this season.
Yeah, and I think the squad was hit with all these injuries, and then having to play Conference League on a Thursday, and
Right.
then you still have your matches to play on a weekend. I don't think that was really easy for them, dealing with all the injuries, and then having to play Thursday night football, and then on the weekend, right? So um I guess you'll just have to take this one as Ashak said on the chin, and then you reset, and then you look forward to the new season.
Yeah, okay, you see, Akani bringing up here, he's taking a jab at Shaq coming in at half time. You love to see it. That's our big super sub. Now you have to always get a second half substitution.
Yo, boy, I can't don't realize I'm doing the. This is exactly what's going to happen tomorrow with Timo Pukki. I'm fully on the Timo Pukki train, dog. Pukki. Just before halftime. Boom. 1-0 Timo Pukki on the counter attack. You love to see it.
Yeah, Shaq. But as I was saying, I don't know if you were still listening and were still hearing. I was saying that it's a big task at hand because in the last 5 games, dating back to 2015, and so I think Tottenham has been averaging 2 goals per game against Norwich. Norwich only managing a draw in one of them, so it's a big task.
No,
But
no, boy. Don't get me wrong. I
I am
expect them to get lashed tomorrow. But I'm praying. I'm praying they don't. I'm praying. I'm praying that there is some stretch of my imagination. I see Cello is not too enthused about my prayer. But look, I'm saying this is a football. This is a beautiful game. We've seen stranger things happen. And Tottenham has been known. And even I saw a quote from Pukki this week. He said they want to finish as high up as possible. I think they can still finish 19. So
yep.
he's trying to fight to finish. I think they play at home.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
playing at home.
He did.
Right. So he said that's exactly what he said. That they want to give the fans a good send off as they go back down to the championship. So I'm saying, Pookie, from me to you, sign off in style, bro. 1
Sure.
nil, a dogged defensive performance, and then Arteta and the boys turn over Everton at the carpet. I'm loving life.
Sure.
I
As I said earlier, right? You probably didn't hear. I've said that we are Arsenal and Tottenham been in a situation like this a few years ago when both teams had to win. Arsenal played against Newcastle, Tottenham played against West Brom. West Brom
When,
West Brom beat
when
them
Koscielny
5-3
scored
or
the
something.
the scissor kick.
Yeah, when Koscielny did score in that game.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's something that we see happen before. So I'm saying no, I would like it to happen, but I know it's not going to be easy. Manago follow you and pray and pray and pray. If it happen, so be it. Congrats Arteta, congrats Arsenal for coming forth. You understand? But let's hope for the best. This
I mean,
is
and
this is the
even
beautiful
said that
game.
I saw a picture today with Thomas Partey coming back into training. I'm like, guy, just go Ghana for the summer and get ready for the next season. Don't train, Jack, because I don't know. This man didn't have an injury record at all at Atletico. Comes to Arsenal and he can't get a string of good games going. And personally, I see a guy saying here that he think the best thing that can happen is an L for both Spurs and Arsenal. To try that. I don't like the sound of that. But then back on party there, I just think that it's so unfortunate for him and for Arsenal because I think we really missed him. I think we could have gotten away with Tierney's absence, but not Partey in that midfield because he does so much
Yeah.
in collecting the ball from Ramsdale and starting the attack. And we've seen the best of Shaka when he is more deployed as an 8 and Partey's in that 6 role. And we lost that the moment Thomas Partey went out injured.
Mhm.
That's why Arsenal need to buy more top man that can play in the position. So when one man missing, the man that replace he now look like he missing. That's the difference between top team and low standard team. Arsenal low standard team.
All right,
You
okay,
understand?
all right, and this is my rebuttal to you. That's the difference between a team that's beyond their project and a team who's starting their project. You can't want to compare Arsenal, and you said it last time. You said it last year. You can't compare Arsenal, who has a bunch of 22-year-olds, to a team like Manchester City, who's leading,
sure.
who's leading,
I get-
who's leading the table. You cannot
I get
compare
you.
them. They're two
I
different
get you.
teams, in two
I get you.
different stages of their
Let me
rebuilding.
ask you this question. How many quality 20-year-old out there in the league? How many quality 20-year-old out? Let me tell you Arsenal's biggest problem. Where? You see, like other team, we go shop in the championship and then someday, Arsenal do that someday. Tottenham go championship and bring Dele Alli Premier League, and Dele Alli come and turn a top player. Yeah? Arsenal
Who's that?
scouting system
Who's that?
poor. From time my boy left.
Go again. I didn't hear you. What you said
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Tottenham?
No.
Arsenal, one of the Arsenal problem is that every time they shop France, they shop Brazil and they lead it. England has some young quality man in the low that when they want to express themselves, they're hoping that the big team will come for them. And here, let me tell you something. If Tottenham go for Dele Alli from down there and being a Premier League and he turn a top player, he come and show the quality that he has. You understand? Arsenal need to do something like that too. Me now try to compare Arsenal with Tottenham.
Okay.
You understand? But me just say,
All right.
there are a lot of man in the English
I
Premier
always have to
League
come
that
back.
they have quality.
I always have to come back and refute your points because you make so many errors. You're now citing Dele Alli, who can't even get a game. Relegation threatened Everton. And you're telling me to shop in the championship? That's what you're using as your example? I think the
Wait.
best crop,
Okay,
the best
so
youngsters.
Your talk
Hold
by your
on,
shot.
I listen to you, bro. I
Your
listen
talk
to
by
you.
your.
The best crop of youngsters in the Premier League all play for Arsenal. So if it's one thing, you can't
Don't say
slight
that.
Arsenal's
Don't say
recruitment
that. Don't
process
say that.
over the past couple of
Don't say
years.
that shop. You can't say that shop. Your chat chopping is shop.
All right, give me some youngsters. Give me some
Shop.
youngsters there
Listen to
who
me.
in
We
the
not
Premier
listen
League
to me,
that's
shop.
better
We
than
not
who
the name of
Arsenal have.
youngsters. There are a ton of quality youngsters out there, but them does not get the showing like what
All
the
right,
other
okay. All right, so
players
let me ask you another
there
question.
get
Let me ask you another
because I'm
question then.
playing the low league. I'm playing the low league shop.
Right. So what I was saying now. You see, you are the same person because when you go and buy these players,
I'm gonna say about
you're
Delhi.
gonna you're gonna want to give them time. But you're the same one who don't want to give the process time to go. So these same players that you're talking about that's in the championship, what are you gonna do with them when they come and they need time to develop?
Listen to me, shop. And every player that you buy, listen to me. And every player that you buy come and have a develop like how some other players develop. Some players come and the man in that round them boost them confidence, so they come in on a high. They want to prove and point. They want to prove themselves. At the same thing with Dele Alli when he comes Spurs. He wanted to prove a point. He come in on a high, score a few goals. He did put in some top performance. He get a couple little injury. He and Jose Mourinho fall out. He kind of go down the pecking order. Things kind of change for you. You understand that they just football naturally. But up Dele Alli and top player too. You
Dele Alli is a
understand?
top player. That's
Yeah,
what you
he ain't
just
top
said.
player too. He ain't top player. Okay, Dele Alli and a top player.
Negative.
So please
Oh,
stop that. Please stop that. Move the
The Dele
discussion
Alli,
along more.
oh,
more Dele
Dele
Alli and
Alli
a
is a
top
top
player.
player.
okay, Shaq.
So
I would say that he has. Well, I don't know what happened with the Delhi Ali that we saw on the Pochettino when he.
he too rude, so quoi. Man
Hmm?
love stick up middle finger. Sorry, I was saying he too rude. He love stick up middle finger to
Oh,
people.
well, you see, maybe attitude as well because I guess he and what shall I say? He and Mourinho had a fallout.
Uh,
I think yeah.
yeah, yeah, Mourinho and the fall
Mm,
maybe after
yeah.
Mourinho had the fallout,
Mm,
the benching. He didn't get no game for a long time. He actually dropped out the team.
mm,
And that kind of kill his confidence. You understand?
mm,
Things start going down the hill for him.
yeah.
You
I
understand?
just
But
I
Dele
just
Alli is a
think
top player.
I just think that I mean I would if I were Lampard, I would give him the off season for him to work like to really try to work himself back into fitness, get back into try to get integrated back into the regular schedule and then get back into the 11 because I know he has that potential. He has the
Yeah, 'cause
potential, but
I agree.
we have to see.
I agree. We see a Carney saying here in the comments, on the scale of
Six
one
is
to
not a top
ten,
player.
Deli
Mm.
Ali is a six, and
Top player.
later in the comment he says six is not a top player. I mean it's fair, fair to say. You would say basic.
Mm.
You give a top player what eight between 8 to 10. We start putting top players there based on
Mm.
rating. It's
More
agreeable.
for me,
No,
as I said, the only way he can get better is if he gets back in he can incorporate himself, get back into starting 11 and start the season on a good note. You understand? Injury
Yep.
free and
no.
so on and so forth, and then work himself back into that because he has that crop of players. Like these youngsters, like with Foden, Mount, Dele Alli. These players have the potential. They have it. They have this potential to go to and a few of the Arsenal players. They have that potential to go to the next level, be like the next crop of stars in the Premier League. But you have to give them time.
Let me
Yep.
say this right,
So
boy.
Mm,
So
this
listen to me. There are players right. You come through, you show a spark, you hear? You show a spark. You put in top
uh-huh.
performance, you hear? And then 2, 3 years down the line, you hear? You get one little injury. That they can carry whole career down the hill.
Yeah, we know that.
You hear? So let me tell you this. When Dele Alli first come in the lead here, the performance, the man put in top player performance. Apparently certain things start go down the hill for he, and things he start lose like a fun or something, you understand? But I'm on the top bias. The Dele Alli that I know are top player. And yeah, and Dele Alli at the best, he can get in any team. In the Dele Alli at the best. And yeah, man, that top football bias, that
No, no,
top
no,
Dele Alli
no,
six and
no.
this and that.
Let me just stop you right there. I am in a
Big man,
huge
Dele Alli,
disagreement.
big
Delhi
man.
Ali,
If Jack
Delhi Ali,
Grealish, if Jack Grealish, if Jack Grealish can play for City, Dele Alli better than Jack Grealish.
Hello, you're talking,
Dele
you're
Alli better
talking,
than Jack Grealish.
you're talking out your mind right now. There is no way
Stop
Delhi
your door,
Ali
man.
is better than
Oh,
Jack Grealish.
so
Delhi Ali
Jack
is
Grealish better
not
than Dele Alli.
Delhi Ali is not better than Mason Mount, so he can't get there. Delhi Ali is not better than Conor Gallagher, right? He's not better than Grealish. Who else is there that in this midfield role? Not
Okay.
better than Bobby
What
Ward.
them
No.
they do? What them they do that Dele Alli no do? What them they can do that
Getting
Dele Alli can't do?
getting game time and being consistent. Delhi Ali ain't doing that.
No,
And Delhi
no.
had
He
that
not do
job.
that no.
Delhi
He
Ali
not
had
do
that
that
job
no.
for a
He
good
not do
while.
that no.
Even Sir
He not do
Pochettino was
that no.
Delhi Ali only had 1.5 good season.
Mm.
And then he started smelling himself, as we would say in Antiguan terms, and feeling a bad man. And he went down south. That season when he
Okay.
flick the ball over the man head and turn and shoot and all them things. But before you go there, Tello, let me get in the comments for Akani. He
Mhm.
was saying that he's saying also I feel like people view Ali like how they view Lingard. Lingard is still the best young talent in the Prem quotation, and he's what 30 or something like that. And Ali is 26. This is just how he plays now. I agree that currently he's not playing the best he could be, but he definitely isn't what we all thought he would be. And to finish it up, he just didn't make his potential. It's like Ramsey. We know he's class, but not anymore. Sure, he can pull out a 10 out of 10 game once in a while, but he's no longer at that level. And you can put in your rebuttal now yourself.
Me agree what the man say. But as me just say the Dele Alli that we know,
Mm.
you understand? Me not probably know if I'm down, he kind of drop off. But the Dele Alli that I know coming in the lead and score all and goal, I give all the assist, I contribute. The man they I talk about Jack Grealish, Mason Mount, all them man they. What them man they do? Them man they play with all good man. You understand?
But
Them man they play with all good man. A man make them they look good. Make us see that when they play with England and they play with different type of players, you see them as shit them be. As shit
whoa,
them be.
whoa, I'm going to always jump in here because you're attacking a Man City player here also, and I know probably Tuko might feel he wants to defend his Chelsea prospect over there, Mason Mount. But I disagree because Grealish and the likes of Mason Mount are very vital for England. These are starting players for the England national team, and it does not matter if you're playing with top class talent. In the other thing, individual performance still needs to be in there. Because even self look at Varane. Varane was young playing in a Real Madrid team. And we know how Real Madrid is. If Varane wasn't consistent, he would have got kicked out a long time ago. It's just like here. If you're not consistent, you would have been there. But obviously you're consistent, you're doing something right. Why you can still maintain your position with these top class players.
Mhm.
And even Mount is there. Mount is still holding his own for Chelsea.
Mhm.
And with Akani coming in, he's saying Grealish at Aston Villa was better than Ali and did not play with all good man. So that's the good shout even there also.
Mhm. Like Shaq, as I said, I give him the off season and let him try to work hard and see
Better
how
than
he
Ali
can
Ho.
be integrated again. That's just my take on it. But he has that potential though. He has that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Let, yeah, so we had a little dispute right there between players, this and that. But let's jump back right on the train for these final day games, moving up the
Mm,
table. We're now, I think we are now the battle for it's Conference League. Yeah, sixth place Conference League. West Ham and
mhm,
Manchester United. Let's start off with the
yeah.
Brighton versus West Ham game. Brighton is at home, so West Ham is playing this
Mm,
game away. Head to head, it's not really a difference between the two teams.
mm,
Mostly draws for the last 5 games, even dating back to last season, 1-1 draw. And they played 3 times last season in 2021. All draws, 2-2 draw, 1-1 draw, 1-1 draw again. So it's pretty even. So it's
mm,
not really a case to say that we can tell what's going to happen in this game, even though we know West Ham is on a brilliant form. They have a Gerard Bowen that we all could say that, is a big candidate for player of the season and was probably slept upon for how he carried West Ham.
mhm,
And Brighton had a good start, kind of dropped off right here and then. But how y'all feeling
yeah.
about this game? Can West Ham manage to do it and hope for something good on the game with United, or it's gonna play out to a draw, like I just said before?
Mm,
Well, I think personally that West Ham would be going out to win this game all out.
mm,
I think they're really disappointed that they didn't reach to the finals in the Europa League, and possibly I think if they had reached the final, they could have possibly won it. I think they'll be real disappointed at that. And
yeah.
with that in mind, they're gonna try and finish as high as possible. If the chance is there to finish sixth above United, I think
Mm,
didn't they finish sixth last year? If they would
Yeah,
try to do
yeah,
that again, then I think they really would try and try and attain
mhm.
that spot.
And I think
and
that too would look good for them because that means you getting bragging rights over a big top four team that used to dominate in their time. So it's still a big household name. So all of that is riding on that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
But
I think
it'll be a tough game though because it's not to say Brighton will not turn up. They will turn up to play, but West Ham has more riding on that game for them.
you have a solid points to go.
Mm,
So come, man, I agree with you that Bright, look here.
mm,
West
mm.
Ham play football, but remember Brighton play football, to Brighton pull out some real big
Yeah, they
results
pull up some big games there
in
this
the
season.
past weeks. You
Mm,
understand me?
mm.
But look, you end as Anja.
A draw.
You understand? Maybe you end as Anja. Because
Mm,
the two of them, look, West Ham want to finish above Man U.
mm-hmm.
You understand? And
Yeah.
West Ham will come all out. And Brighton
Mm-hmm.
will come all out too. So it could just be
Mm-hmm.
the better team go win. The better team win.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it can be for me.
Mm-hmm.
But me more believe Anja.
Yeah. It's not a game that looking at it right now. It's not a game that I could probably say. It looks more likely that West Ham should come out and win the game. But especially looking at the last head-to-heads, I know things can change. It seems like a game that could possibly play out to a draw, as I know
Mm-hmm.
West Ham would most likely be going for it, as we said. And Brighton
Yeah.
still, just like every other team, Brighton can still manage to finish ninth at least, eighth per se. Yeah, we could put them at least eight, depending on
Mm-hmm.
other results. So
Yeah.
it's a no give up situation for every single team in the Premier League. So West Ham has to win their game and hope to hope the result goes, and we're jumping to Crystal Palace versus Manchester United right now, and
Mm-hmm.
hope that how this game will go with Crystal Palace playing United at home.
Yeah, that's a hard game. That's a
Yeah, it's a very tough game.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace
And
just
Crystal
came out.
Palace will come out to win that game. I'm telling you that they
Yeah,
will go out to win that game.
Crystal Palace just came out the last to Everton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they will be looking to bounce back, seeing that
Mm-hmm.
They were the one
Mm-hmm.
to guarantee Everton survival, and I know Patrick Vieira will be looking to give his crowd a good send off. And
Yeah.
dating back to last year, United took this game 1-0, so it's not really much of a difference, depending on how
Yeah.
they did this season. and
Hmm.
Akani is predicting 5-0
The,
here. So you have to
the
throw in your results as
the
well.
Akani, I agree
only
with you. I agree with Akani. 5-0, I shell away. No love.
the only thing, right? More in with that point, the only thing really, well, yes, United probably would try to cement that Conference League football, but the thing about it too is that Ten Hag is actually going to be overseeing that match, right? That's what I heard. He's actually going to be overseeing that
Yeah,
match
he's going to be at that match.
right. So you see, so now the players now, I mean, that's just one match, but they will probably want to play somewhere in a way, maybe to give the man maybe the first impressions or something.
Yeah, they
Let me
want, they
just put
want,
it
they
here.
want to prove something.
Yeah, we know
This
Christoph.
may be controversial, but y'all can tell me what y'all think.
Mm,
But I prefer to finish eighth than to finish seventh to play Conference League. You know, like
mm,
I mean, I understand what you're saying, especially a club of Manchester United stature.
mm-hmm,
I feel like it's just okay. But look at the teams who are in it. Tottenham were in it at the point before they got thrown out because they don't have no behavior. It is just another it's extra games where you can get injured. And I mean,
yeah,
if you
it's
win that
just
trophy, you're only going to play the Europa League. It's not like if that catapults you to the Champions League. So I think
mm,
it's just extra
yeah,
game for no real reason.
yeah,
But
not unless you have a really
it
big
counts as a
team that you
European
can
trophy, right?
If you
probably
have
keep
a
that.
big squad and you're
Yes,
feeling the
if you have a
youth,
big
right,
squad, because trust me,
for
you don't want to be
development.
losing players from
Yeah,
that, exactly, from that, when you have your big season to be playing, your Premier League and so on, so on. Because I say you play Thursday, that's one of the worst times for you to play Thursday, and then you have to play Sunday
Thursday,
or
Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because even
Yeah.
looking
So
to
question,
Spurs,
Mm.
question,
I
that they consider as a European trophy.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is technically.
Yeah.
So you at least you win a European trophy. Some team will tell me win something in the
Yeah.
Europe shop. If you
I
win
would prefer.
Conference League, you win a big
Okay,
cup.
put it this way: the FA Cup is 10 times, 20 times bigger than the Conference League. I know
Yes,
it's just I know it's just
of
started,
course,
but I prefer to win the
of
FA
course.
Cup. I prefer to
Mm.
win the Carabao Cup than to win the
Mm.
Conference League. I'm
So,
just okay.
Shaq.
What I'm saying, I guess this is my big point. The I don't think the reward is that great for you to exert any
Mm.
kind of attention, real attention in that competition. I
Well,
don't think the
shop
reward
probably
is great.
probably yes, I know it will grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Never mind, no.
Okay, this is my question to it. We talking about this conference league, but at the end of the season, Europa League winner plays Champions League winner. So
Mm.
then conference league is just that poor, they just leave them out of that.
Yeah, but who would they be playing?
Unless you see, but then this is extra games them more, and the players are them
Yeah.
crying for that already. Unless you would make the Europa League and the Conference League play a game, and whoever wins that face the Champions League winner.
Play the Champions League winner, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Sound good.
True. True.
Means
Sound good shot.
Even the Club
That
World
is a
Cup
good
it
idea,
doesn't
big
really
shot.
make sense.
The man come and say Club World Cup doesn't make sense.
The Club World Cup don't make no sense. It
Listen,
really doesn't make no sense.
listen. All right, the winners of the Champions League will always go and play play the Club
Yeah,
World Cup.
that's
So
what it is.
that's it. It is what it is, Chuck.
The
When you
winner of
reach
the
in that
Champions
in
League
that
should.
I know you
conversation,
win it
no
super.
problem.
I know
We
you
can always
just
talk
won
about
it.
that.
So far, you defend your title, see that
Okay,
you
let me ask you that, Chuck. This is my question, right? Which teams qualify for the okay, top four goes Champions League. Who goes to the Europa League? Five and six,
Fifth, fifth and sixth.
yeah.
fifth and six, and then
And
seventh goes
Hold on there.
Conference
yeah,
League.
but in England, if you win the FA Cup, you also
Right.
qualify automatically for the Europa League. If you're not in
Oh,
that
okay.
position already, if you haven't gotten one of those European spots already,
Okay.
like an incentive. They do like an incentive. But boy, are we through with all the games?
No, no, no.
No, we still have we
Taking
still
away
have a
on.
couple games.
We hit we're in the top four. We're in the top four area right now. Just waiting for you to come
Yeah.
back with a touch. Where you hear you and Selo could touch on your game. Arsenal versus Everton. We know we already basically touched on Tottenham earlier during the show. Arsenal has a lot riding on this game. Past results haven't been really favoring Arsenal too much as of lately. Last season, just the game last year, Arsenal lost to Everton 2 goals to 1. And the other
Mm-hmm.
last two games, Everton has actually won those games by a scoreline of 1-0 and then 2-1. So, Shaq, what are y'all saying? A 3 game losing streak dating back to 2020. Could this be the game where y'all change this right now? Because y'all have a lot fighting for it.
No, I think two of those three results there that you cited there, Moy. Those weren't at the carpet. So they're coming to the carpet tomorrow. I think that makes a difference. So when you look at it, I said this last week. It didn't really make a difference versus Newcastle, but all we have to do is just go out and win. We really can't control anything else. Everton, they're bouncing from just staying up in the league, so I know they're going to be fighting. It's not like if I'm not doubting the quality that Arsenal have in their team. That's impossible to do. We come out, we play our games. I honestly, I hear some fans say, you know what, maybe you need an impetus off the bench. That's why you start Smith Rowe and then bring on Martinelli. In my humble opinion, I'm starting Martinelli, I'm starting Eddie, and I'm starting Saka, Odegaard in the hole. And we go, the
I,
regular
I,
we call it
I
Shaka
think
and
Smith Rowe
El Neni.
injured though.
Smith
Smith
Rowe
Rowe
is
came off
out.
very injured, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard
So
any fresh news
Martinelli,
from him though.
yeah. So most likely Martinelli started the game tomorrow. But
Just
then
Father,
saying
Shaq,
here,
stop,
Saudi
Terry,
boy,
stop,
United
Tabo,
will
wish
face
him
start
back
right.
Eddie
injuries,
boy.
more injuries, poor fields, and playing conditions. Perfect if you ask me. Um, this guy Joe knows what's up, and Nketiah is still starting Shot. Look, the thing is, I mean, both of our strikers, both of our recognized strikers, they're both out of contracts this coming summer. This could be the last game. So I mean, Eddie's in better form than Lacazette. Play Eddie.
By far. Yeah.
Big man. Stop trying to 2 minutes, big man. Play Martinelli to the
When you
center
get
and
what
bring
you
Pepe
say,
in the team, big man. Bring Pepe in the team.
Pepe not justifying on starting.
So, Celo,
So,
Celo, you bringing up Pepe. Why do you want Pepe in the team and Pepe gave away the goal the other day?
big man. I say, give Pepe game. Pepe can give a
Okay, so this is
500
cool.
goal. Pepe
Just
can
so,
give a 500 goal.
this is,
Give
just
game.
stop that ball.
Give
I
playing
can't.
time.
So I guess to say that's a very
When
low
they
standard. You have your team. You have your team as a very low standard
when
if you want that kind of quality in your team.
big man, this is our football here. Everybody make mistake here. How much man
Oh,
give a goal?
oh,
Yeah, everybody make mistake, right? So, partner, the man disrespect Pepe, boss. The
oh, you
man disrespect
disrespecting
Pepe.
Pepe.
No, but then to be
What?
honest, is he really? No, you can't say he's disrespecting Pepe. I
What
can't
mean,
allow you
Sha?
to say that because
What mean, Sha?
what position is Pepe? What is Pepe's preferred position?
Hey, let me tell you some shot.
He's not
Players
answering the
are
question.
false
You see?
nine. Players
He's
are
not
false
answering
nine.
the
See me get
question.
some better
You are
OT.
not answering the
Players are
question, though,
false nine.
Master.
Listen what I say.
You know, you
Players are
see, you
false
want to
nine.
come with differences in tactics so that Pepe can get in the team. But that's not how
Players
we
are
play.
false nine.
Why should we adapt to
Because,
Pepe, bro?
so I adapt to MKTN.
No, Eddie adapts to the system. That's why we play natural 9.
But
Settle
you're
down.
not natural
And
now.
he
You're
said,
not a footballer. And that's what me try to tell you. You're not a footballer. Eddie, you're not a footballer.
They still,
Shot Eddie, you're not a footballer, shot.
I think Shaq oh,
settle
okay,
down.
he's there.
I can't.
Shot. Shop.
Everybody,
Hey,
everybody.
then a footballer shop.
Soko, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Can you
Silo,
hear
you
me,
good?
man? Yeah,
Yeah, I
me
can
good,
just
man.
find it. Just
Shop a stick
Sharply.
up.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
You know the reason why we can stick up? Because your chat chopping is over it. Your chat chopping is over
That's
there
your
can stick up
opinion.
too much.
That's your opinion. But Cello, I
That's why
can't
I mean
just sit
like
here.
yeah,
I can't
listen,
just sit
shop.
here and listen to you spew nonsense into my
You hear
ears
Aubameyang?
because
You
you
hear
want to put
Aubameyang?
Pepe.
You hear Pepe? You hear
Go
Aubameyang? You hear
ahead,
Pepe?
Cello. Go ahead, have your thing.
You hear Aubameyang? You hear Pepe? And when Aubameyang left, yeah, the world will say you
I hear
rejoice, you
Pepe.
jump up.
I
You
hear
hear, yeah,
Pepe.
you hear
You
Pepe?
play
You
out
hear
with me,
Pepe?
Cello, and you know me. Every time you play forward, a Pepe must say my name. So you can't say I
Big
hate
man,
Pepe, but
you hear
don't do that.
Pepe? You hear Pepe there? You're Pepe hater.
But as I'm saying, right, I think this is a time where Arsenal fans need to
My
be disagreeing over the argument and need to come as one for the final game tomorrow. So y'all need to put aside the differences and be
Yeah.
on the back of the team because they want the carpet is ready to be huge tomorrow.
it has to be. It has to be.
okay, but okay, hear me out. I was talking to Jamal. I think Friday morning. Let me just get the comments in first, and then I make that
Mm.
point. I love how Suko just watches the Arsenal fans fall apart, and he's sitting there smiling, knowing he has Lukaku in his team. Akadi got jokes.
You
Joe
know?
saying Eddie outperformed Laka since he's come in. Fair point. The games
Mhm.
he hasn't been the best, the team hasn't been good. A striker can't score without chances. The same point he would have made for Aubameyang, but he's not making it for Eddie. I don't rate Eddie highly, but I'll be fair to him. Even in our shambolic performance against Newcastle, Eddie was still fighting, and he nearly scored at one point. Speaking of Jamal, bring him out of the B team, please. Yeah, Jamal's going to be the transition. So we get Jamal up. What I was going to say, Jamal and I was speaking on, I think it was Friday morning, and he was making a point. I thought it was a really good point. To be honest, the question is Arsenal ready? Sorry, boy, I'm straying a bit. Is Arsenal ready for the Champions League? As is. Yes, we finished fourth, and you say we may attract players, but we're legitimately not going to go out and spend 300 million to bring in a Champions League team. So much of what we have now is what we're going to use in the Champions League if we do make it. So fifth place, as bad as it may be, because fourth place was in our hands and we battled it. Fifth place is us, is a part of the process in getting us ready for Champions League in a year or so.
Fair. I think I saw that argument. Yeah, not argument. The conversation y'all had on Twitter.
Mhm.
That's I think we saw. It's a fair point.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that Arsenal Everton game, right? Okay, so knowing that Everton is safe, right? Shaq, they were saying probably Lampard might probably play a few of the fringe players or give some players maybe a chance to play because there's nothing really. I mean, what they were. I mean, yes, it's a big game. I mean, it's a big game for them. But would he risk putting out his same starting 11 that he just played against Crystal Palace just on Thursday? You understand? So you don't know what kind, but y'all didn't give a score prediction, no? Y'all,
Oh, I'm going with 2-0 Arsenal win.
Yeah, I think
Well,
Arsenal taking this one 2-1.
well, I agree with you
I
on
mean, y'all
that,
have
but
to win to give yourselves a
I
chance,
agree with you
anyways.
on that. Well, I agree
So
with you
what
on
Senna
a
said?
2-0 win day. Well, I agree with you on a 2-0 win day, but maybe the game a job.
Yeah,
Maybe honest. Because look at
I didn't hear
Arsenal,
you.
which one that, listen, I don't know what kind of Arsenal team will turn up tomorrow.
Mm.
So me can't just jump up and say Arsenal will win 2-0. That time when Arsenal come out and play football like they really want to win something, and then next time Arsenal come out and go online and say, hey, I'll go to the motion, man. Anything happen.
Mm.
So me can't jump up with shock and say
Okay.
Arsenal 2-0.
So
Because
what
I
you will
know which
say?
one the Arsenal team will show up tomorrow.
Is your prediction now? It's not mine. That was
No,
the tune. That was my
well,
prediction.
he call a draw. He call a draw.
Me call him and Jack. Come on, know what kind of Arsenal team will turn up tomorrow. Honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Miss me with that. Miss me with that. I ain't calling no drop. Bang them tomorrow and watch Pookie run up in a Tottenham. Fourth place is on.
Pookie might get about 6 tomorrow.
I
Yeah.
like, I like
If that's the
Pukki
case,
as
that's
well.
the case. I still say 2-0 Arsenal. Moy, let me have two
Pookie might
comments
get
here
about
before
6
you touch
tomorrow
on the
before
last
half
point
time.
here.
Yeah.
Joy saying, bro, I said this the other day. It is great to get in the Champions League and get the extra money, etc. But we just get knocked out. We actually have a chance of winning the Europa League. No,
That's
I
fine.
missed the comment. I prefer to win the Europa League than qualify for the Champions League, just to say we made it and get knocked out. We can all be disappointed and admit, however, that we choked the Champions League. Even if Norwich win by some miracle and we still get in, we still would have choked it and we're lucky. Fair point, Joe. Fair point.
Mm.
Go ahead, Moy.
Yeah. And my personal view to just, last point on Arsenal. The whole world is thinking that it's a very bad season for Arsenal because they probably choked Champions League. Really and truly, it's an overachievement right there. So I don't think it's something they can be frowning too much upon. They can smile and take what they get at the moment. And with that
Mm.
being said, Sokwa, over to you. Third place is basically yours already, as it's
Yeah.
yours already. You can't go anywhere. You're against Watford.
Mm.
Results is in you last week game.
Yeah, you have. I mean, guess for that one, you have a few exiting players, so that will be the final game. Guys like Rudiger
Yeah, yeah.
and probably Aspilicueta.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Marcos Alonso as well. So we have a few players that'll be leaving. So it'll be good to get them, give them a good send off, right? So
Um,
I think we should
yeah,
win that game comfortably enough.
uh-huh. Soko, question to you. I
Mm.
heard report this morning that is it true that Christensen said he didn't want to play in the FA Cup game?
Yes, yes, he pulled out last minute. That's what everything was being touted that time.
Bad man, Christensen B.
Yeah,
Christensen
Oh,
and gangster.
yeah. Christiansen left the hotel, I think, the night before, something of that sort, man. That's what they said.
But he's rumored to be on his way out too.
Yeah, I
I
think
tell
he's
you.
supposed to be going across to Barcelona. I'm not sure if that's still on. Um, but that's a potentially good player if they can continue his
Rudiger now
development.
supposed to be go Barcelona. Rudiger too. No.
Yeah, but he
Who they
went to
going to
Real
Real
Rudiger need
Madrid.
Madrid?
to stop.
yeah.
Real Madrid. So yeah,
Yeah, so Soko,
yeah.
what are you
Mhm.
thinking on the results of your game? A 4-0
I think
thrashing?
we'll probably win. Yeah, you know, it's a funny thing. You know, some of those games on the last day, you have some real open football. So nothing strange. You get a like a 5 or 6 nil kind of a result.
It's
Yeah,
like a
Just playing the
3-3.
open.
3-3.
Uh,
could be,
on to the
Tuchel could,
next.
yeah, he could give some of his players some few game time or
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah. I think Harvest could probably come back and start that game. So you know,
Yeah, let's just
yeah.
That's
touch. Okay, go ahead, Chap. You
true.
finish? Go ahead.
That's true.
Oh
Wait, speaking of transfers and whatnot, y'all don't touch on this Mbappe thing.
no, no. I don't even you want to leave that probably for probably show after the
Monday.
after the
Yeah,
end of the season. I don't know.
that's
Which
But
in a
which
to,
would be a really good. Yeah.
to be honest, just
Mm.
this is the thing there. Did y'all see that La Liga wrote to who they
Yes,
wrote?
they wrote to
UEFA?
UEFA. I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
just bitterness.
we leave that for Monday. We leave
that's
that
why
for
we
Monday.
Yeah.
leaving that for Monday. And yes, to the top of the table clash. City
Oh yes.
played Aston Villa, whereas Liverpool play Wolves. We can just touch both of them in the same sense because it's both relatable games. Let me just read out the point line. City is in first with 90 points,
Mhm.
72 goal difference. Well, goal difference now come into play now. And Liverpool is on 89 points in second place. So it's a head-to-head game. City has to win this game to ensure the title, and Liverpool must win and ensure that City drop some form of point. So
Mm-hmm.
City dropping points to Liverpool winning guarantees Liverpool the title, whereas City has to go out and beat Aston Villa to guarantee themselves
Mm-hmm.
titles. Before me as the City representative go, y'all can give me what y'all think about both teams. Y'all think Liverpool is going to win, City is going to battle it, or City has what it takes to get over the hump.
I think I think both win the matches on the last day.
I think City
Yeah, I
battles
agree
it.
with you, bro. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
did
think
Jack
both of
say?
them.
I think City battles it.
Okay, fair enough.
I see.
As in,
No, I more.
okay, you think okay?
You
Before
can't.
you get there,
I don't have hold there. I don't have
uh,
a football analysis. Is it something I've been thinking about the past couple of days? I just think that City's gonna battle it. I mean, I think tomorrow is gonna be such a weird day. I just really think so. But if I'm saying this purely football, both teams should win. I agree with Super.
Mm.
But I have this funny feeling in my stomach that City's gonna battle it.
you're saying as bottle. I mean, I
Just
know
like
any
us.
result 3 points is getting bottle, but you're giving City a loss or it's a draw.
A draw. I think Liverpool is going to win, and so that
Mm.
means you need to win. You need to win,
Yeah, that's win.
and so anyway, whether you lose or you draw, you didn't do what you need to do, so you battled it. So
And
Mm.
yeah, that's how I look at it. I just think tomorrow's gonna be strange. I'm sorry.
I think Pep
yeah,
That
Pep
guy,
will get these guys ready for tomorrow. Know that at all costs they'll have to go for they need to win this game tomorrow. So they're gonna go out there full focus on all fronts to win the game.
How funny would it be that this is what the 10th year anniversary, Moy, of 93-20?
yeah, and just
How
to touch
funny
on
would it
that,
be that Liverpool is the team that gets has a 93-20 moment tomorrow?
yeah, and
Oh, yeah,
yeah, and
the Aguero.
I've been
I
talking
can't
to you.
say neither.
I've been talking to you lately about this. I am actually nervous for the game tomorrow. I know it's
Mm.
probably first that on Island fans y'all
Yeah.
is being nervous about the game. But I think it's a 2 case scenario. I think my team can go out and do it. Where it's a
Mm.
case of the whole 10-year anniversary thing in the back of my mind, how it is
Mm.
and a football perspective
Mm.
that anything can happen. It's nerve wracking still. I don't feel
Yeah.
it now, but as that whistle kicks off tomorrow,
Mm.
I will be feeling nervous looking at that Liverpool game, being like, oh, come on, City, we need to do this. So I know my heart will be beating tomorrow, all kind of emotions depending on how the game goes. I know Pep has already said that he hasn't given the players any extra talking. They themselves know how high written this game is for them. They
Mm.
just had a normal session, just like any normal thing. Just go out and play your football, not focus on it. It depends on them how it is.
Mm.
So I am trusting my boss and I'm trusting the players, especially with the boost of Kyle Walker and Stones coming back
Mm.
to
Yeah,
get
I
the
think
job
probably
done.
Stone starts in the back with Laporte.
Yeah, I would up for Stones starting. Think Stones had a hamstring injury and Kyle
Mm.
Walker. I think we can manage it with the Kyle Walker. I think we need that on a
Mm.
natural centre back in the game.
Mm.
I was thinking, and Aston Villa should let us win with because if they let us win, they get Grealish money for Gerrard to
Yeah.
help split. But if that's a
All right.
fairy tale, I'm not dealing with the fairy tale. Or it could go the other way.
Yeah.
You have
no worry,
Moutinho
more.
and Danny Ings
More
and Gerrard,
No
man.
worry,
as
more.
I
My
tell
son,
you,
I told you.
the first
My
the first
son, I
25
told
minutes of the
you. So
game,
if you lose, you can
you
just
have
wipe
to
your
see.
eye.
What was that, Stella?
No worry. My son, I told you. So if you lose, you just wipe your eye.
I mean,
You
it
understand?
depends on how the
But
result
they
goes
not
tomorrow.
lose. But they not
If
lose.
I
You
win,
win tomorrow.
if I win
4-0.
tomorrow, y'all will be showing his emotions, whatever, all over the place, sending stickers and whatever in all kind of groups that I have. And if I lose, y'all know y'all will be hearing about this because tears will be shedding and It'll be very embarrassing for the day. But let's hope
I,
it's not the last one.
let me just
Champ,
let me
as
just put
champ.
in let me just put in a little plug in because Joe and some of the other fellas supposed to be online on Island fans. We haven't really worked it out yet, but you know what? Be watching the games as the games are happening, and they should be live. So you can stay tuned to Island fans with Joe and some of the other fellas. They'll be on. So you can discuss the games as it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just to touch on this thing, so far, last last two results. I mean, Liverpool between Liverpool and Wolves, Liverpool have came out victory, but the last two games was just a 1-0 fine
Yeah.
margin between that.
Yeah.
It's a case of scenario that it could still be open for them. But I
Mm.
know the last time City played Aston Villa, it was a kind of a worrying game for City. For this one, I think it was a two. Yeah, it was a
Mm.
2-1 victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, City favored the last two results, so the last
Mm.
two is the same 2-1. But I know the one for this season, it was a hard fought victory, so I could expect
Yeah.
the same with
Now,
Gerrard and
now for also Moy, the Liverpool Wolves game. I don't think you'll have Van Dijk and Salah in that game.
it's still out.
I'm not sure. It's I guess 50-50. I probably expect probably Van Dijk will probably return for that game, but I from what think it wasn't rumored that Salah will be starting tomorrow though, so it'll be interesting though to see.
Yeah, that's fair enough. We have
I guess
already
they might have them on the bench if needed, and then they will see how the results go on very early in the game to
yeah,
see
I
if it's
think
the
I
right
think it
time.
will be a very I think it will be a very mix and match team because club
Yeah,
likes to look according to game Champions League this Saturday. So it's
yeah,
just for everything for us to now sit back and wait and see
Yep.
How
Yep.
Arsenal manage to do. If let's see team of Pukki can do them a favor, Arsenal still has to go out and win the game.
Still have
mm,
to go.
Um,
Still have to go.
yeah, so far not much
Most
really to say.
most
Big match in the
Liverpool
yeah.
players,
afternoon.
man, some man
Yeah.
doubtful. Most of
You
Liverpool
But
already
players
know.
doubtful.
my last point
Um,
here on the Arsenal game. Yeah, Joe said that we would be lucky tomorrow to get the spot, and I understand where he's coming from. But like you just said, even if Pookie goes out and does and has a masterclass, we still need to win. So as
yeah,
lucky as it may be, we are putting the work, and we would have earned that spot because we've won more games than them. So well, we've earned more points than them. I'm not sure how the wins go in the win column.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's just that. So you already wrapped up third, so you don't have any heartache, headaches tomorrow
Mm.
going and you can enjoy.
Yeah,
You
super
can
super
start taking
sitting pretty,
everything.
man. The man
Yeah,
just
you can
scrolling through the channel, watching all these other games because he ain't got no worries in the world.
you can start your vacation early, and
Yeah.
then as a perspective for me, I still have to
Mm-hmm.
ensure don't focus on
Mm-hmm.
anything else, win my game, and then for the Liverpool fans, they have to be worrying about how my game is going. But just like the Arsenal
Yeah.
scenario, they still have to go out and win their game.
Mm.
So it's just to sit back to watch,
But
and then all of us
mhm.
enjoy what we're doing tomorrow.
But this season, right? We haven't had a season where you have the top of the table. You have you had a squabble for third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, third is out of the but you still have a squabble for fourth and fifth. You have a squabble and a fight for six and what six, seven, eighth kind of,
All
and then the relegation. So this season, yo, I would say that's probably one of the best seasons that we had in probably in a
right.
little while in the
And to
all
Yeah,
say, and,
aspects of the table. You understand?
and it hasn't been a topsy-turvy season
Yeah,
all through.
yeah,
You know, you haven't had no. I mean, I heard Liverpool only lost 2 games in the league, barring
yeah,
them and City. You know, with their dominance of the league so far.
yeah,
Everybody has been
yeah.
beatable.
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah, solid point. And with that being said, let's just jump into the last thing for the night.
Hmm.
Um, Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year got announced today
Boy, let's leave that
with
for
both.
Monday. Let's leave that for Monday.
Liverpool man, yeah.
Oh, okay, we leave that
Yeah,
for
let's
Monday,
leave it
touching
for Monday.
everything after the award and whatnot.
So we just do a
Yeah,
full. We just do a full.
and just a quick shout out, for
Go
the
ahead, Peter.
for the fantasy. It looked like Netflix and chill will have it wrap up for the for the
Is
Island fans.
oh let's yeah
Yeah.
let's do 2 minutes in that. Suka, was it how you were still in
Uh
second?
I'm in second behind him by 53, but boy, you'll have to make
Oh,
it like
but
a
that's close.
miracle. Yeah,
Something happened.
you'll have to
You have any chips
the
left?
thing about it, yeah, his team, I mean, we have similar players, that's the thing, right? So
Oh, so you have
so
like one of those differentials.
yeah, it'll have to be something like that, man. Something crazy.
You
Yeah.
have
You have
you have any chips left, Suka? Oh,
No,
sorry, Lemon.
both of us
Oh,
use all our chips out. Last set of chips were last week.
So Suka,
So
you're battling.
yeah.
Suka, you're fraud
Uh,
about you, bro.
no,
You're
boy,
fraud
no, no,
about
no, no, no. I started it, and then when Netflix came in, the boy was already on top. So I never even saw the man team from get go. So always behind the eight ball with him. But
Yeah,
but
that's
I
just
must say
yeah,
he played a very good fantasy.
very good. Played very well,
yeah,
man.
but super credit to you. You represented the Island
Well,
fans
yeah,
team.
I represented y'all.
That's fact.
That-
Suka, so
that-
Suka, you let us down. You let us down. You let us down. Hey, but there's always next year.
Yeah, of course.
There's always next year. You can try and win again.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
definitely.
Okay, boys.
yeah.
So guys, we look forward to the
Yep.
games tomorrow. They're gonna be. I think, like I said, I have a funny feeling in my stomach about the games tomorrow. Let's see what happens. I mean, if there's some crazy drama going on, you can expect us. Joe and the guys supposed to be online. You can see how that works. If they're not, you can just expect Island fans to go live sometime tomorrow. So you can look forward to that definitely because I feel in something in my stomach. But if not, if let's say if Liverpool wins, Man City wins. If Tottenham win their games and you know the relegation happens, however it happens,
Mm,
whether anything drama or not, we'll be back on Monday. We'll be back on Monday
yeah,
to dissect it all.
just
Talk
dissect it.
about the
Yeah.
players of the year, who got
Mm,
snubbed. We talk about
mm,
who you thought impacted the Premier League, who was like a surprise player in the Premier League, who was a
Yep.
disappointment. We're gonna unpack it all over the next. We have like what is 8 weeks? In about 2 or 3 months before the league starts again. And
yeah,
plus, we will be transfers about to be hotting up, so
yeah,
we won't have everything here for you guys on Island
yeah,
fans. Cello, you look a bit
definitely.
disappointed. I'm gonna leave you with this. Pukki party tomorrow, and Eddie and Ketia brace.
Thank you for watching Island Fans.
Enjoy
Don't
the
forget
rest
to
of your
like and
night.
subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.